Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for joining this beautiful morning. I think everyone must have a wonderful journey chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra in the association of the Eternal Associates. Atmosphere was totally transcendental. It was so peaceful. And it was, I think everyone must have a nice journey. So those spiritual warriors, by their association, our journey was successful, was Ishwar Krishna Prabhu, Yamuna Sundari Mataji, I.V. Gautam, Patita Pavan Prabhu, Amol and Smita Panchpande, Sachinandan Krishna Prabhu, Setala Priya Devidasi, Girivari Dhari Prabhu, Raghav Chaitanya Prabhu, Hanuman Prabhu, Manani Mataji. Manani Mataji joined very early today, before 3. Rohit Mishra Prabhu, Saraswati Devidasi, Manmata Anand Prabhu, Shundri Radha Mataji, Tapti Ghosh Mataji, Janki Khan Prabhu, Labangalatika Mataji, Pratmash Prabhu, Shriya Devidasi, Sumitra Radha Mataji, Devendra Krishna Prabhu, Divyan Sen Saloni, Murli Manohar Prabhu. Sorry, today I didn't watch at the screen that much, so if I miss someone, please forgive me. Parmanand Hari Prabhu, Nandandan Priya Mataji, Nadia Kumar Prabhu, Kamini Priya Mataji, Sankarsan Prabhu Manjari, Pandurang Devdas Prabhu, Damodarati Mataji, Uttam Bhakta Prabhu, Vallabhi Mataji, Rajendra Prabhu, Kasturi Manjari Devidasi, Premnath Gopal Prabhu, Radhika Prem Devidasi, Vraj Vinod Prabhu, Anand Vinodini Mataji, Madhvi Gopi Mataji, Namanand Prabhu, Prem Vinodini Mataji, Tulsi Priya Mataji, Kamal Priya Mataji, Abhay Joshi Prabhu, Madhav Charan Prabhu, Ananya Bhakti Mataji, Amal Naam Prabhu, Karunamai Mataji. I didn't recall Parsuna Mataji. Sorry, I'm struggling. I didn't keep an eye on the screen today, so please forgive me. Shrikant Survase Prabhu, Vijay Keshav Prabhu, Rashmi Mataji, Kirti Prabhu, Radha Vallabh Prabhu, Radha Charan Prabhu, Advait Prabhu, Lalit and Josna Vara, Ravi Pipilia Prabhu. Ravi Prabhu also joined early today. Kamlesh Ningra Mataji, Sugandrat Prabhu, Aradhana Devidasi, Manoj Kapoor Prabhu. No, he is in India still. Balram Prabhu, Abhay Charan Prabhu, Shukruti Devidasi, Rajas and Sweta, Sri Kumar Prabhu, Shyam Sundar Prabhu, Harikatha Devidasi, Pitambar Priya Prabhu, Nisant Sarma, I don't know if they join or not. Haribol. Sumit Prabhu, Suchitra Devidasi, Purvi Parmar Mataji, Prem Priya Padma Mataji, Amit Prabhu. I don't think Nakul Grover joined today. He is really sleeping off. Haribol. He promised me yesterday he will join. Sarmista Sahi, Kanta Mataji, and also Jai Govinda Prabhu. So let's hear the wonderful song before we hear the Suddha Naam. Hare Krishna.
Jai Madhava Madana Murari, Jai Madhava Madana Murari, Jai Madhava Madana Murari, Jai Madhava Madana Murari, Jai Keshava Kali Malhari, Jai नयन विशाला गले सोहे बैजंती माला गले सोहे बैजंती माला या चमकी बलहारी या चमकी बलहारी जय माधव मदन मुरारी जय माधव मदन मुरारी कब हूँ लूट लूट दधि खायो कब हूँ लूट लूट दधि खायो कब हूँ मधुवन रास रचायो कब हूँ मधुवन रास रचायो नाचत विपिन बिहारी नाचत विपिन बिहारी जय माधव मदन मुरारी जय माधव मदन मुरारी जय केशव कलिमलहारी जय केशव कलिमलहारी जय माधव मदन मुरारी जय माधव मदन मुरारी
Thank you very much, Ishwar Krishna Prabhu, for playing a wonderful song. It's a little bit longer than that. There are other stanzas. Beautiful song. So before I read, I'm gonna give you the vision. I think we have read some part, but I think it would be good that we repeat some of the steps. I would always like to read over and over. So, first step, His Holiness Guru Govinda Swami Maharaj, we offer our humble obeisances at the dusk of his lotus feet. Then maybe he can bestow his kind mercy upon all of us so we can imbibe those instructions that Maharaj is giving. So if we have to, Maharaj was saying, we have to develop a strong faith in the holy name. And then our consciousness during the day should be that everything belongs to Krishna. Maybe we may be not able to detach ourselves from so many attachments. At least I can speak for myself. But at least we should start thinking and visualizing this whole world is running by His will. Everything works under His will and everything belongs to Him. And when we have that, those firm faith in chanting the holy name, always think that everything works under the Krishna, everything belongs to Krishna. And then slowly and slowly we should go deeper and start thinking in the mind that let me, my will should be the will of Krishna. I don't want to have my own wills. Let me try to merge into the oceans flowing so smoothly. If we just get by the mercy of some Vaishnavas, once we get grip of that wave, transcendental wave our life will become so successful, so smooth, so serene, and enjoyable. So, first is create a strong faith in the holy name. Start thinking that actually everything belongs to Krishna. That's a reality. But start put some thought into it. And then third step is to see my wills are matching with the will of Krishna. What Krishna really wants me to do in this life. Krishna has given us this wonderful body for some kind purpose. And we should try to utilize that good quality. Slowly just think, I'm not saying you guys stop giving detached from everything, but have some thought during the day. Constant thought should be there. And then what will happen? Atma Nivedan. We will be completely surrender and we should be crying for Krishna. In this world, there is nothing will give us the happiness that the holy name can give us. Have the conviction and the faith. Our Acharya has realizes, we realize little, but it's a fact. And then if we have that complete surrender, then what will happen? We will be start chanting 24 hours a day. Maybe not on the mala, but through the mind. Whatever something when we have the free time, rather than thinking about life, making some plan for the life, just think about holy name. And then you will see all these plans and everything will fructify so easily. So I'm going to read again, develop strong faith. It's always good to ponder those thoughts into our mind. Like our Acharya says, why they say 100 times we have to, broomstick we have to put in the night and in the morning with the shoes, or shoes in the night and broomstick in the morning 100 times. Why? Because we have been influenced for many, many lives. It is not easy to get rid of those thoughts unless we become so strong to really create our both so strong that we can cross over this nuisance of this material existence once and for all. So I'm going to read this, all these steps. What we discuss is develop from faith, have a thought, everything belongs to Krishna, then go deeper, then let me, my will should be the will of Krishna, nothing else. And then completely surrender and then chant more and more if you cannot chant 24 hours. So develop strong faith. When you chant the holy name, all of your anarthas will be destroyed. Listen, that is, if you have strong faith in it, it is a question of faith. Name druda haile nahi, haya pape mati, purva pap dagda hai, chitta suddha ati. If you develop unflinching faith in the holy name and always chant and always remember the holy name, then where is the scope of some sinful thought entering your mind? Never will any sinful thought enter into your mind if the holy name is there. What previous sinful thought will enter into your mind if the holy name is there in your mind? The previous sinful reactions that are there are all destroyed. Your consciousness and heart become purified of all contaminations. It will look like a nectar. We are swimming in a nectarian water. So nice, right? To swim in a clean water. This is the effect of chanting the holy name purely. When speaking of the name, it means the pure name, not a Namabas or Namabra. Yesterday I sent it out, my chanting, I recorded to some devotees, I got the comment, and I realized that when I chant very softly, some of the syllabus is difficult to hear. So today, I don't know, I was chanting louder so I can hear it. So if it was loud, please send me the text message. I will reduce it. Guarantee you, I will practice. So forgive me if it was loud. And if it was, please just send me a text. I will lower it. I can adjust slowly. So when speaking of the name effect is that we have to chant the pure name. Don't rush anything. Just enjoy. The whole name is so much filled with this spiritual potency. Get that potency goes in the inner core of our heart. What is the use of speeding up and trying to finish something like running somewhere without any directions? So otherwise you will commit aparadh. Your chanting will only be nam aparadh. Therefore, chant distinctly and with attention. Attention means, you are getting all the syllables you are chanting, equal sound. One stanza you are chanting because I have that, and devotee corrected me, and I'm very happy. They were saying that I chant Hare Ram loud, but Hare Krishna, they were not able to hear. So we have to get all this input if we are sincerely seeking to improve our chanting. And it does improve once we become conscious about those things. Therefore, chant distinctly with attention. Then your heart, consciousness, and mind will be purified. Your mind will never go nowhere because this is so sublime, divine couple. Why mind wants to go into the filthy place? There is no scope that some sinful thought will enter into your mind. Rather, whatever previous sinful reactions were there will be all destroyed. कृष्ण रक्षे करता एक मात्र बाली जाने जीवने पलाने करता कृष्ण इहा माने अहम मम बुद्धि आसक्ति ना राखे हृदय दीना भावे नाम लया सकला समय. A completely surrendered soul has strong faith in Krishna. Krishna is my only maintainer. Krishna is my protector, no one else. He has strong faith in the name of Krishna. Jivane palane karta Krishna iha mane. Krishna is my maintainer throughout my life. And then when we have the strong faith slowly, and how to increase the faith, you associate with those people who has the strong faith. Then the next step is everything belongs to Krishna. Just start thinking in our life, dwell on these thoughts. Just see around the world how it is running around. We have never thought like, our mechanical MEP engineer on our temple project, Mr. Dabe. He was not actually the MEP, but he's so busy with his work. So he was so open. He said, I don't take the job as a MEP for the temple, but I will give you some mark that you should not make this mistake, this mistake, these mistakes. And he was in his neighborhood. He was cycling. And the young boy, 12 or 13, driving on the neighborhood at 65 miles an hour, knock him down, suffering like anything. Who has known what the future is for us? But he is well now. He's recovering very nicely. So somehow or other we have to start thinking, see the world, how it is going, come to the conclusion that actually everything belongs to Krishna. So a completely surrendered soul will never say, I am mine. That's where we should start. Prabhupada has said so many things, bodily identification. And Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj says, unless and until you purified your senses urges of the senses. The Maya Devi will never leave you alone. I and mine will eternally be with us. Who are you? I'm a Jiva, but I am a Jiva from Australia. This is your identity. I have so much bank balance. I'm a great person. Everybody loves me. Don't you know that? I have a wife. I have so many girlfriends. I'm a great enjoyer. I'm great. This is I and mine. But a Vaishnava is not like that. See, Guru Govinda Swami Maharaj is giving us so practical, nice instructions. He will never say I and mine. I'm Krishna's. I do not even belong to myself. I'm Krishna's eternal servant. Everything is Krishna's. My body and my mind belongs to Krishna. I myself belong to Krishna. Whatever I have received is all Krishna's. How wonderful body Krishna has created. No oil change is required and still people can live. Heart is pumping every moment. Just think about it, 60 times in a minute, the heart is pumping for 70 years, 75 years. Who can make that mechanism? Only Krishna can. So whatever I have received is all Krishna's. He will never say I am mine. And he always chants Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Dina Bhave Namalaya, Sakala Samaya. Always Sakala Samaya, day and night, 24 hours a day, he chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. With a very, very humble mind and attitude. More humble than a blade of grass lying on the street. One devotee, I think Nadia Kumar Prabhu sent me, wonderful, that if you have the big tree, huge tree, and that storm comes, that tree will be knocked down. But if you remain small as a grass, blade of grass, no wind will disturb your life. Try to be smaller and smaller and smaller. Then you will be able to swim in the flow of nectarian bliss. Don't try to be higher than anybody else. Always keep yourself lower. So when the wind comes, you won't lose your identity. You will be there. Thank you very much, Nadia Kumar Prabhu. Wonderful quote. Krishna Vinar Rakshak Karta Nahi Kehi Ar. Krishna se Palaka Matra Jani Be Amar. This is the attitude. This attitude we have to create. And how we will create? Dwell on it. We don't have to become, but just think like that. Increase those thoughts in your life. This is the attitude. In a humble state of mind, have firm faith that Krishna is the only protector. Krishna Vina Raksha Karta Nahi Kehi Ar. Krishna se Palaka Matra Jani Be Amar. Krishna is my only maintainer. No one else can maintain me or protect me. How long it will take to go those words into our heart. Ami Dina Akinchana Sala Kera Char Adhama Durgata Kichu Nahi Kamar. I'm most degraded. I'm a pauper. I have nothing in this material world. Dina Kinchana. I'm most fallen and degraded. When you are exhausted in every way, our spiritual life enlighten us. Unless and until we have a lot of possessions, we will not get the sincere feeling to surrender to Krishna. These are the words of our acharyas. Keep in mind, just think about those thoughts. You don't have to give up anything. So I'm more insignificant than a worm in the stool. That's the position we have to think. That's all I'm asking you. Just start thinking. Don't do anything, but just think. Only Krishna is mine. I'm Krishna's, nothing else. This mentality is a humble state of mind. And in this state of mind, you will be able to chant Hare Krishna purely. Have the same will as Krishna. That's the next step. Krishnera samsare ami achi chiradas. Krishna ichha matra kariya amara prayas. This is Krishna samsar, his creation. What we have? Nothing. In a flickering moment, our life can be gone. And I'm his eternal servant. Krishnera samsare ami achi chiradas. I'm not the servant of anyone else. We are servant of those corporate world. They are sucking the blood. And we happily, like the camel, it says that they bite their own body so that blood, they can taste it. And I think that's the life we are living. At least I have lived the life, that we are sucking our own blood and feel happy. I'm Krishna's eternal servant in Krishna's samsara. What is your activity? Krishna icha matra kriya amara prayas. I do what Krishna wants me to do, not that what I want to do. I have no separate will from Krishna. This is the mentality. Krishna icha matra kriya amara prayas. For example, Krishna said to Arjuna, go and fight. This is the teaching in Bhagavad Gita. But Arjuna was not willing to do it. No, I won't fight. I will go to the forest and become a sannyasi and meditate there. But Krishna did not want that. Krishna wanted Arjuna to fight, although the fighting was very fierce. That is Krishna's will. After he heard the Bhagavad Gita from Krishna, he understood. Then at last he said, Arjuna vacha nasto moha shmutir labdha tvat prasadam mayachyuta stito smi gatasnedaha kriyasye vachanam tava. Arjuna said, my dear Krishna, O infallible one, he will always be present. Even the whole devastation happened, Krishna still remained, nobody else. So why don't we take a shelter of one who is so strong in all respect? And he guarantees that if you surrender to me, I will protect you. And up to now, from time immemorial, his word has never been a wrong one, always correct. I have regained my memory now by your mercy. When that memory will again regain in our, only by the mercy of those exalted personality. Otherwise, we will think so many things on the worldly matter. And I now firm and free from doubt and prepare to act according to your instructions. So we'll stop here and then we have some more. And still there is one more chapter. The whole chapter is about the Sudhana. So wonderful book. We should read those 70 times, 80 times. Then and then that point will go into our mind and heart. So with those thoughts, always remain happy, jubilant, and totally fearless. And whoever you come across, give them a kind word that their life can also become successful. With those thoughts, I would like to offer my humble obeisances at the desk of those wonderful Vaishnavas. They are so kind that are running the Guruhasta life, running around, taking the pressure of the corporate world, going through so many anxieties, troubles, every step there is a danger. Still, they wake up early in the morning. So Krishna will reciprocate with you all. From Houston, from India, from New Jersey, Boston, Virginia, Boise, St. Louis, Alachua, Montreal, College Station, San Jose, Tempe, Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, Detroit, and Brampton, Ontario. Vanchakalpatarubhasya kripa sindhu